Hi, and welcome to this live. This Silver Stock is working currently holding a record from Runabout, and my main focal point is the two rising of the stars that we have to say is in the cloud and in the most east and the southwest. And it's very interesting to take a note of this very day, and as it's starting a fresh day, and with the rising of the race, they've all been here because we've been working. So they've loved to also stay by as they show their greatness in size. Because when you take a look at the muon, which is the white stone, it really have been the size that have been very great, big. And the sun also showing that great, big, like already you see the reflection. So they all didn't fail and they're in the race in the same country, GH. And that's the more reason I want to come on the live to see the little we can do with the record, how excellent it is with myself as showing what is record given. And that would be very interesting to also acknowledge and findings that would be very necessary. Now, with regards to what you want to talk about, if indeed you have anything to do with the Lord, you have to keep the rule, the law, the spirit. The spirit indeed is what you need. If you do that, indeed, you will know the state of the energies, the status, and how it is, what it needs. What if you're an angel, you know what to minister to the sun as an element, or as the moon, or any other star, like we're saying. That's what it is. So you can say you are an angel, you don't know energy state of the real creation. So that's why you don't call somebody or something to be a god or a creator or a thing or some of those things when they leave the sources of things that generate or work on response, like in the response, what I want to say, that you don't respond to them or unresponse or irresponsibly just living in the state they are, as it will require fuel to know, cleanse to know, purifying. That's why it says only when somebody returns. That's why you begin to see somebody claiming what they cannot do yet. They say they are the one who do it. And they told you the one in whom it is reserved will always be. So it will always be as you are seeing it. Take a look around. Yeah. So that's it. So the other one, which is why so it's supposed to be here. Now it has been under a little cloudy place. Yeah, it's in a little cloudy place. So they look as big and size like when we are comparing the middle circular, element as compared with or to this outer universe where they look so big. So what I was even saying, when it's in manner, so that it means that they needed it. And the Lord actually made it such that it will be when you are a spirit that you understand what is spiritual manner, how somebody can feed you or cleanse you or heal you. It takes that level. If you are from heaven, you have that level to be operating in that way. And that's what makes the world a champion to the angel. And that's why we keep on hailing. So hailing this great day, we have the great and great power and strength showing from what I'm saying. Like ladies and their beauty. They show you they are most light and glowing, how they dress and work to serve the breast. And the breast indeed will be as ours, serving the great. So the great is this. You don't have to sin against it because every generation is the only one that is great. In every generation, except somebody else come up from him again, there's nobody great. So how many great people count in the places where it is probably heavens or from among the angels? It's only when maybe an angel has given birth, if it takes him to give birth and he gave it, or if he succeeds in giving birth or creating someone like above him or his level. That's why we have it for such level. But we don't have any place where you have childbirth, giving birth, and married child. No, we don't have. That's not a duty. It doesn't even work. It is with understanding the purpose of the Lord and the will of Him. You don't have a will, you don't have a purpose. But when you build or fit in His plan, then all that is His. That's why He said is also that person who obey and keep the rule. Yes, that's why we end it. End it the broadcast. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. You heard? You probably have it. They said do the two things, and it's also working. But what do you know to be the two things? We are talking about two main things like the reflection. I needed that we have some cameras that can be watching how we watch or perceive the natural phenomenon and the supernatural occurrence in creation and times and changes. Thank you. We would like to end the broadcast here, as I'm not showing my children in any word that the Look at it. Beauty. Wow. So I can only have a word that you say that one stop, your number one stop, where you make it happen. Thanks as we end it here. So the rising of myself, and to the ascension of myself, and the ones who have always risen and stand up, they are indeed a high grade race. The race. They don't even live with people. You know, the sun cannot be with person for long. Why? Look, the airplane taking off. Wow, another takeoff. Look, what's there, right there. You need to watch. That's second time we have seen the flight taking up from this angle. And I hope it that they get to the place. As I talk, you see, we are on a life that you don't understand yet. It's making it possible. And the flight taking to this direction towards what? The light and the most reflection. That's why we be saying that when spirit quickens you, you will know those who are quickened because they are spirit to spirit connect. However, we are over distance, far away. Yet that is why it is more closer than when you are even using mobile phone. Because what I say and how they get understanding when an angel is in heaven and somebody on earth, how they receive and create things with understanding. That's what we're saying. Right there. So it's right there, the aeroplane, right there. At angles, you can find it right there. So that's the flight of the Lord with the right flight. Thanks very much. Thanks so much. Thanks. That's very, like we say, thanks. Yeah, that's a very showing in the most archangels. Very well, thank you. So later we talk again. Thanks so much.